6 cents out of a nickel thought of the day. Hi, and welcome to another episode of 6 cents out of a nickel. I realize the lighting in here isn't going to be very good, but hopefully it's good enough to get the point across that I want to get done today. It's fall, and it's the time of year where I stop growing plants outdoors and I start growing a garden indoors. Now there's a little preparation that needs to be done before this room can be a 4x6 Garden of Eden. So I start off with this tray of 72 peat pellets. Now they come dry. They're just flat discs, and this is where the seeds go, is in here. And these discs expand with water. Now, first thing you got to do is you got to expand the discs into become the pellets that they will be. And to do that, you use warm water. Not hot, but warm. And you just pour it in. And they will take on that water very quickly and dry it out. So we wait about 15 minutes. While we're waiting for the peat pellets to absorb some of the water, which should take about 15 minutes, we can change the light bulb of the overhead light that I have, the 1000-watt light, from the high-pressure sodium light that I used at the end of the last season, and into a metal halide bulb that I have here. Now, seen here side by side with the metal halide one at the top and the sodium, the high-pressure sodium one on the bottom, you can see they are a little bit different in their structure. But the metal halide here emits a lot more of the blues and greens that plants need for vegetative growth, and the high pressure sodium emits a lot more of the yellows and reds and oranges that plants need for more of the blooming stages or the fruit bearing stages. Since for the most part we're planting fresh seeds, we're going to go with the metal halide, and we're going to screw it into the socket that I have here. Now we get back to the peat pots, which they've expanded quite nicely, and it's time to plant some seeds. Now the first seeds that I want to plant are lemon peppers, and I've harvested these seeds from a previous crop, and I'm going to put actually 4. I'm actually going to put 4 seeds per pod, and I'm going to get a little ways here, and we'll speed this up, and you can see what I'm going to do next. And this is going to be quite difficult with such small seeds. It's going to be hard to put just a couple of them in there. I'm not going to put 4 in each of these. Maybe I'll just put 3, or I'll try anyway. Now that was difficult. Each peat pellet probably has about 6 in each, but now I'm going to mark them by putting the package right there so then I know exactly what it is. The next thing I'm planting are chives. Also small seeds, and it's going to be very hard to only get a couple or 3 or 4 or 5 into each peat pot. And again, I'm going to mark them by putting the actual the package right there. And what garden wouldn't be complete without these little guys? Yes, it is completely legal to plant 4, and 4 only, so that's what we're doing today. Very easy to put 1 in each. So the top one and the bottom corner there are actually empty. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to actually push all the seeds down just a little bit so that they're actually immersed in the peat pot. Now after you've pushed them down a little bit, you're going to want to give each peat pellet a bit of a pinch, and that's basically going to close it off so that so the seeds are actually covered by the peat moss. And that is the humble beginnings of my winter garden. There is a little bit of excess water at the bottom of the tray, so I'm going to leave the dome lid off in order for the peat pellets to dry out a little bit. We don't want them to be too wet and have the seeds rot before they can germinate. I'm also not going to turn the light on right away because there's really no need. Give it a couple days until they germinate, and then the light can come on and things can start moving. Now you're probably thinking you just planted one tray of 72 peat pellets with stuff, and what you're expecting to fill a 4x6 room. Well, if you take into account that each pellet had at least 3 or 4 seeds in it apiece, you're looking at 4 seeds, 72, you're looking at almost 300 plants. And if they all end up germinating and turning into something, it's going to not just fill that room, but it's going to overfill it. So you ask, why do I do it? I do it because it's a fun little hobby to have over the winter. To watch things grow and develop as the winter goes on really gives you something to look forward to. And of course, the brightness of the light, if I get a little bit seasonal affective, I can come down here and spend about 20 minutes in the bright light, and I start to feel better. So thanks for coming along with me today while I plant my indoor garden, and we'll do episodes from time to time to see how this is going to turn out. I'll show you as it goes along. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you Thursday. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for more content. Thank you very much. Until next time.